Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a video that I never really wanted to make, but with what's happened recently, I want to talk about it. I don't want to just keep going and not address it at all. For those of you who don't know, about a week ago, maybe a little bit less than a week ago, Yeonwoo and Taeha announced that they're leaving Momoland. They are no longer a part of the group. Daisy's contract is still under revision as of right now, which I'm going to be uploading this, I think, the same day I'm filming it. Daisy's contract is still under review, so we don't know if she's leaving Momoland, but the fact that they're reviewing it kind of insinuates they're looking to terminate it. So I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on the situation and just kind of put everything I know about the situation into a video. So I'm going to start with Taeha. So I'm going to pick up Yeonwoo's cards here. And Taeha's situation is pretty standard for a lot of the K-pop artists that we've been seeing this year, with, I know, Monsta X and Stray Kids, Wano and Woojin, and I'm sure there's others. Those are the only two I can think of off the top of my head, but a lot of groups had members leaving, and Taeha terminated her contract with MLB, her exclusive contract, so now essentially she can go try out for other agencies or be in other groups. Anything like that is now no longer off the table. So she doesn't seem to have any ill will towards Momoland or the members themselves. She has an Instagram account now where she said, she was grateful for the love she received while she was a part of Momoland. But she is, again, no longer with the company. And the last time they promoted, she wasn't with that promotion. So it's been over a year since she's even been active in Momoland anyways, so this one is not so much of a surprise. Taeha, she is completely out of the company, so we're probably not going to see her anymore in anything Momoland related other than, and obviously all the past albums and stuff. Like, in the recap video they didn't, edit them out. Like, Daisy and Taeha, all the members that were part of each era were still in it. Though I will say in that recap video, they did focus more on the first and last era, which didn't have Taeha or Daisy in it. So it seems like they kind of tried to avoid showing them, but in group shots, they didn't, crop them out or edit them out. So I guess that probably should have been a sign, whereas we weren't seeing them so much. But Taeha, I'm not sure what she's going to do going forward. She hasn't made any announcements yet, although I did see something on her Instagram, but I didn't watch through it, so I'm not 100% sure. As for my thoughts, I'm going to miss her. We've definitely had a lot more time without her in the group, so I feel like as fans, we've already kind of started accepting that Daisy and Taeha may not ever come back with Momoland. But that doesn't make it any less harder to hear it officially that she's gone. So Taeha is officially no longer part of Momoland. I don't think we're going to be seeing her again anytime soon, which is sad. But if she does do solo stuff or debuts with another group, I will support her 100%. I am going to miss her. A lot of the songs they sound pretty empty without her, like where her parts should be, like when they perform Boom Boom and Bam. The thing is, I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, but I didn't see anything wrong with OT7. I don't necessarily know why they added Daisy and Taeha. Well, I know why, because they wanted to, push them, and we're probably trying to get more people in to draw more attention, but I feel like OT7 works well as a group. Daisy and Taeha makes the group different, and it's still amazing, and I love OT9, but there are also some pretty capable and talented vocalists in there, which is why I wasn't mad about OT7 comeback when I thought it was just temporary and they were all coming back, because you get to see some other members showcase talents they don't get to showcase. But ultimately, I want to see Momoland as OT9, and it's sad that that is no longer going to happen. So I'm gonna pick up Taeha's cards because that's pretty much all I have to say about her. It's pretty standard situation. It's sad, but there isn't a ton that we can do about it. I had these this way. There you go. Now, this one's a little bit harder for me, not gonna lie, because Yeonwoo is my Momoland bias. She's been my ultimate bias pretty much since I wanted to start standing Momoland. And I think this shocked a lot of people. We knew Yeonwoo was filming her drama, but I don't think people expected her to leave the group officially. Especially not before Daisy. I think we were all kind of expecting we were going to see Taeha and Daisy leave together, and Momoland was OT7, but they would just be promoting without Yeonwoo for a while. I don't think any of us expected it to be Yeonwoo and Taeha leaving together, and then Daisy's still kind of in the middle of it. I really think Daisy's still in limbo because she's really trying to stay in the group, and MLD is trying to terminate her contract. If I had to guess, that's why she's still there, because it seemed like Taeha wanted to leave. Yeonwoo, I think, wanted to leave to focus on acting. But we'll know when all the statements come out. So Yeonwoo is in a little bit of a different situation than Taeha. She is still under MLD. Like, she is not terminated her contract per se, so much as, well, I guess she has, but she signed a new one. So she's not officially in Momoland anymore, but she's still signed to that same company. She just is now has an acting contract. So it's smart on MLD's part to want to do this because they're diversifying the company, and also Momoland is going to sell tickets and make songs and do whatever with or without Yeonwoo. They're going to make music, it's going to sell to some capacity, but whatever money they make from Yeonwoo being in a drama, they wouldn't make if she was in Momoland. So from a monetary perspective, it makes sense. Doesn't make it any easier from the fans' perspective to realize that she's not in Momoland anymore, but I at least get it. And at least with Yeonwoo, it's like, we know she's leaving because she's doing something else, and it's something else that she's wanted to do for a while. So it's a little bit less sad in that perspective, because Taeha, we don't really know what's going to happen to her. Her future is kind of uncertain right now. Yeonwoo, we know she's going to be an actress, and the thing is, because she's still under MLD, I don't necessarily know if we've seen the last of her in Momoland. Like, if they did a reunion thing at some point, or like if something were to happen to her acting career, which I really don't want it to because I know how happy it makes her, but if something were to happen, I am sure MLD would slide her right back into Momoland. Like, I don't think she will be without a career or without a spot. I really think that she would be added back in if something were to happen. And she may do, a couple things here or there, and we'll probably see the girls together because they're, again, still under the same company. They're probably still living together. It's just Momoland goes out for promotions, Yeonwoo goes to the set to shoot for the drama. So it's hard because she's been my ultimate bias, and Yeonwoo has said the same thing. She still loves Momoland. She loved her activities as an idol. So that's also kind of more like she may not be done. She may be doing this for now. I don't know. I don't want to be too hopeful or seem too, delusional. But I feel like in her situation, there's more hope than there usually is for idols when this happens. So I guess hope that they're coming back to that group, if that makes sense. Like, it's at least possible. Whereas with Taeha, it's like, unless all 9 of them re-signed under a different company, under a new group, which I don't see happening because Yeonwoo is re-signed with an acting contract under MLD. It would just make it really sticky if they tried to do that, because it's like, well, what happens with her contract now? Like, what happens with her acting stuff? It's like, if they had all just left, they could probably do that and probably get away with it, but I feel like it's too complicated. That isn't happening. But Yeonwoo is doing well. I'm sure we'll see her, I'm sure the girls are all still seeing each other. I'm sure she's still a part of stuff with them. And yeah, I think that's most of what I wanted to say. I'll move these back up a bit so I can put all the cards back down. There we go. So my final thoughts are, obviously I'm sad. I love Momoland, and it's especially hard with my bias being gone. But I do support all these girls and whatever it is they decide to do, whether they come back to Momoland or not, whatever, if they have solo careers, if they debut with other groups, whatever it is they do, I support all 9 of them. Momoland will always be 9 members in my heart. I'm still going to collect all 9 members, or however many there are, and whatever comeback it is, I'll still be looking to collect them all. My OT6 bias is Nayoon because she's my OT9 bias wrecker. I don't know, OT6 to me just feels more like a subunit than it does Momoland. I don't know if anyone else feels that way about it. That's how I feel about it. So, thank you guys for sticking with this video if you made it this far. It's a hard topic for a lot of us, and just be kind to yourself. Take some time to yourself, because I've been in the Momoland and I know a lot of people there have been really sad, and I just want to tell all of you, take time to yourself, rest easy, it's gonna get better. I've seen other K-pop YouTubers that went through stuff like this, that was like, their bias left their group, like Carolyn with Wano, and just I've seen that it does get better, and you do start to move again, and you can look at that group and enjoy it again instead of thinking about who's missing and all of that. So I guess that's it. I really don't want to edit this video. I want this to be raw. I want this to be about feelings and just expression, because I know a lot of us really need to do that right now and just get our feelings out there. And I want this to be a message to Merries: you are not alone. We are all in this together. We will all support our girls. And yeah, I'll see you guys Sunday with another video. All of my videos as of right now are pre-recorded, so I don't know if there's any Momoland stuff in ones I've already recorded, but if I don't mention it or I talk about it without referencing this, that's pre-recorded, because I just filmed today, because I just finished finals. And I'm going to probably be talking about finals and going through finals in those videos. So that's how you'll know they're older than this one. They just pre-recorded because I knew I wouldn't have time. So thank you guys for listening to me ramble for 14 minutes. And alright, I'm going to officially end it this time. We'll see you guys Sunday. Bye.